What's happening, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ross Dugal, Performance Power Washing Services. I just wanted to make a quick video on, I was going to change my oil on my pressure washer here. And there she is. But I also kind of wanted to take a few minutes and go on over, you know, everything that I use and everything that I've made to make this a possibility. You know, there's a lot of different techniques you got to use, a lot of different products you got to buy, a lot of different websites you go to. So I'm going to take a few minutes and go over some of that stuff. This is just kind of a toolbox that I have, and keep all my stuff in it. You have your gun here. I like buying a lot of stuff from Northern Tool. They do a lot of good industrial, major industrial stuff. This is a swivel attached to a male, and then I have a big heavy duty ball valve with a female. They're all quick disconnect, quick connect. You want to make sure to lube these up as often as you can, because you know, otherwise they'll seize up on you. You'll be trying to strain getting those out at the customer's house. So bought myself a little toolbox on the sides where I keep all my tools and all my extra, you know, fittings and couplers and all that. I also bought one of these that comes in real handy, so I can separate all my different fittings, everything I need. I have my downstream injectors. I have a couple of, you know, quick connects, some feet, a couple of these. I want to put a couple of these around that hose right there because I had to replace this part. I got that from Clean Right Corp, and put a little just Teflon tape on it, screwed it back in. You had to take this out and then reconnect the hose. But I'm going to put this guy on there just as an extra safety precaution. Probably not that one's missing a screw, but always one of these. So anyways, I've got you know, just all kinds of connections that I've had through, you know, the past year or so, starting up this company. This is these are mag nozzles, is what they call them, and you can use these in replacement of all of these. It's real convenient because you just take it out of one, put it back into the next one. So I need to put some Teflon tape on there and really thread them in good because they're kind of leaking. I just screwed them in by hand. I just got these not too long ago. So anyways, got me a pressure gauge, you know, that fits right into your quick disconnect, and you can see, you know, you get enough bleach on that stuff and it'll turn it green over time, so gotta watch that. My surface cleaner here is a Whisper Wash Classic is what they call it. They're normally yellow, but once again, you always want to make sure that these are lubricated. It's not, I love it. You know, I've replaced these nozzles. You can tell I've already hit some stuff in them. I think I'm using 2503s or 5203s or something like that. But you know, I got to be careful, man, because I'm banging that thing up on stuff. But I've used several of the Home Depot and Lowe's versions, and they just don't last. You know, they're for like homeowners, that sort of thing. You know, it doesn't, on a major industrial scale. If you're going to do this commercially, then I'd highly recommend getting one of these. But anyways, what else do I have? An X-Jet. So the way I do a soft wash is, so you see this right here is called a downstream injector. So whenever I was showing you all those in there, those are injectors. You can change these out as they go bad. They have a little ball and a spring in them. I tried changing these out at one time, but it's just as easy to just replace the whole thing. But anyways, all you do is you just connect your little hose right here, and I got these 5-gallon buckets in the back of my truck, and I just pour my bleach in there. I use a 10% sodium hypochlorite that I get from Lowe's. Probably going to start buying some 12.5% SH pretty soon. It's just a little bit stronger. You can always dilute it. You know, you can't really do much if it's not strong enough, and that's only going to help you. But you need to be careful. You need to wet your plants before and after you do this, because you can burn some stuff. I've never burned anything, but I've been very cautious and careful with what I do. So always want to wash before and after. Dilute everything with water. So but yeah, what else was I going to say? So that's pretty much it. You know, it's my little setup. You know, I've got some different chemicals in here and stuff. I use Eliminator. I like that from Pressure Tech. It makes a great surfactant. You know, you want a surfactant to help your bleach adhere to the surface a little bit better, because, you know, without it, it's just going to run right off. I use some gutter grenade every now and then. You put that on the gutter and you kind of wipe it with a brush, and it'll take the oxidation right off. So if you have those tar stains that, you know, that are spilling over the gutters because of the shingles and everything, then that, you know, that'll take that stuff out. So What else? Go around here in my toolbox here. I can show you some more stuff that I got. So I started with this, but you know, I just didn't have enough space, so I just keep screwdrivers in here. These are awesome. You can use these to change out your O-rings. I like the little 90-degree angle one because you will have to change out some O-rings, especially if you're downstream in bleach. Stuff wears out on Buna and nitrile and all that. You want Viton, everything. You want to make sure any kind of seals that you buy, make sure it's Viton. Extra, strength duty for, running chemicals and stuff through there. So anyways, I got that, and then keep all my tools in here. So this is some of the stuff that I use. I use like a WD-40 silicone lubricant. It's really great, for all your seals and everything. I just have different sizes. I'm really focused to show you this, but so anyways, that's my toolbox. And, I changed the pump out. I put a General Easy 4040G in there. It's a little bit better, and the one that came with this had a downstream injector attached all as one, and you don't want that. I mean, I blocked it and ended up putting another one on top, but I just ultimately said, I'm just gonna buy a new pump, so I did. And now I have the old one to fall back onto if something ever happens to this one. In the meantime, I can get a new one. The hoses that I bought were from Lowe's and Home Depot. However, when you buy these hoses, they don't come with an interchangeable fitting. So here's what I did. I took these fittings and I bought me some stainless steel couplers. Buy stainless steel, folks, because brass doesn't last, and it's very malleable. It's just very hard to, just real hard to keep intact. So yeah, like right here, I think you can see it. Yeah, so you see this piece right here? That little piece is what's hooked onto that hose. So now whenever this goes bad, I can just thread that off of there and put a new one on there. The last hose that I had didn't have an interchangeable anything. You literally would have had to cut it and do all that. So modify your hoses, people, if you can. It's the best way to do it. So that way you can make these things interchangeable. I use a spray pump when it's possible, when I have to. Rather downstream if at all possible though, but when you're running 4 gallons a minute, you use your 5 gallon little pails here, but dilutes the stuff, so sometimes you got to use a little bit heavier chemicals. So what I do, what I was getting at earlier, is that I use that X-Jet that's over there that I kind of pointed to. So this is an X-Jet. What this is going to do is you're going to put this on the tip of your gun, and you put the other side, what you do is you go get you some PVC, and that's what I did for the other hose that goes in my downstream injector there. Put your PVC so that'll weigh it down into the chemical bucket. So, if it's not weighed, then it's just going to kind of float up, and you're not going to drain it all the way, and then you're going to be running out of chemical, and you're going to say, what's going on? So, anyways, I got a bunch of crap. So yeah, what the X-Jet does is it pulls like a lot stronger of a rate. They come with proportioners, is what they call them, which you put on the end of the air. But just throw those away. You don't need the proportioner. If you're going to buy an X-Jet, buy an X-Jet because you're allowed to put more chemical out. I'm not going to use those proportioners. So anyways, that's kind of my setup, and just got a lot of different things here. And I bought some extra filters just because I tilted it the other day, and I had to drain the oil out of the carburetor, and had to clean off the spark plug. I had to, what else did I have to do? I had to clean it up, clean oil out of every little area and nook and cranny. So these are 2 extra filters. My filter went bad because it spilled oil all over the filter. So get yourself a couple of these. That's going to help. Things are going good, and just going to change this oil here and get that done, and get all my stuff, kind of lube up some of these fittings and all that, and going to see, just get it ready for tomorrow. I have a big job in Lafayette. The guy's wanting a bunch of hard blasting off his brick and mortar, so it'll be an easy job. No soft washing, so I'll probably use some chemical just to see if that can kind of help it out a little bit, because some of the brick and mortar is a little, it's chipping off. So we want to try and use chemicals and go lighter pressure. I'll maybe take my unloader here and bring down the pressure just a little bit, see if that helps. I'll put that pressure gauge on there as well, so that way I can tell exactly how much pressure I'm putting out, and then try and use a chemical and then blast it off without doing any kind of harm to it, because he's concerned about that. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure if that's everything I want to show you guys. I've been wanting to make a video of my setup. So you can do this out of your truck. It's not hard. it's if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I wish everybody good luck out there, and you know, it's not much to it, man. Just do a little research. I'll be making more videos in the future, and like I said, you know, leave me some comments down below if you guys like the video. Let me know. I'll start pumping out some more. Any kind of questions y'all have, just please let me know. I'd be more than happy to try and help you out where I can, and I can only thank the people that have helped me out because they've been really nice to me. I'm gonna create a shout out list, I guess, and kind of give those guys some props. So anyways, thanks a lot, YouTubers. Take care.